Hello everybody, welcome to our market report. My name is Christian Charlotte. Today we're Thursday, November 8th. Today folks, I want to talk to you about a technical situation because the American markets have been going down for days. Right now, we think we are due for a rebound. And why we say so, it's simply because there are some technical indicators that indicate us that we are due for a rebound. First of all, let's take a look at the SPY. You see here the SPY, it's on the verge of testing its moving average of 200 days. So where the SPY will test that moving average, it's also an important support. And that support here is the top of 2011. So this point here is where we might have a stabilization phase on the SPY. And also it is the 50% retracement ever since the bottom of May 2012. So those are signs that with this retracement of 50%, we might have a rebound because we're testing also the moving average of 200 days and because it is the top of 2011. So we will eventually have a rebound on that support. So those are signs that indicate us that the markets might have a rebound. So with this rebound that we are predicting, are there some stocks that are in a technical situation that offer some buying opportunities? Well, yes, they are. Let's take a look first of all at Apple. Why we consider Apple to be a potential buy? It's simply because of those three conditions. First of all, the upward corridor. This is upward corridor here of 2011. Well, Apple will test this at about 530, which is around this area. So this upward corridor is a point where we might have a stabilization phase. So that's the first point. Second point, this point here is also an important support. So the support has been tested here, has been tested there, and this point here is a support that is coordinating with the upward corridor of 2011. Third of all is that the stochastics are showing us that we're totally oversold on Apple. So investors at this price might see it as a bargain. And remember that at this oversold situation, the same thing happened at about 2008. I don't know if we can see here at 2008. And ever since 2008, when we was totally oversold, you see the rebound, the big increase that we had on Apple. So those are conditions that tell us that Apple will eventually be a rebound at 530. That is our target. And let's not forget the last and fourth point is the Bollinger. The Bollinger is like the standard deviation of the prices for depending on the period you put. But the Bollinger, usually there's 95% of the stock that is within those Bollingers. So the Bollingers are the green line that you see here. And you see that Apple is slightly going lower than that within those Bollinger bands. And we think that if it ever goes down, well then we might even have a push on the upside based on the fact that there's a lot, 95% of the stock that usually stays within that band. So those are indicators, the support, the upward corridor, the support, the stochastics, and because Apple got out of this Bollinger Band, we think that it will have a rebound. Altria Group, another one. First of all, Altria Group, three stuff that we take into account. First of all, it is oversold, just like Apple. So at this price, investors might see it as a bargain, so we might even have a rebound. Second of all, it is testing its support here, and at this support here, we had a rebound. So technically speaking, we will have a rebound on Altria Group, but also on the Fibonacci retracement at this price, which is also the support, it is the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. And usually at the Fibonacci retracement of 38.2%, we usually have a rebound. So because of those conditions, of the stochastics, of the support, of the Fibonacci retracement of 38.2%, we think that Altria Group will rebound on the market rebound if that is due to happen soon. So Altria, Apple are stocks that will benefit if ever the SPY is able to go up whenever it tests its moving average of 200 days, which is also the retracement of 50%. So watch that. Apple and Altria are stocks to watch. That said, see you next week for a market report on this marketgurus.tv. To learn more about us, go to decisionplus.com on the section free trial to try marketguru.tv.